So how do you think what it is? As usual, there's too much people here, and honestly, I'm thinking about video on the Charles Bridge, and there's no way to do that in during the day or during the evening. There's only one way how to do that is wake up around 5 a.m. and go exactly here and make this video just something like this. Yeah, that will be hard. I don't know. I will probably not going to live under the Charles Bridge like these guys, but that is actually a strange location for the like a common flat or whatever it is. I think I found a place where I can talk a little bit. The Charles Bridge, probably have already known that it was built in 1357 and in the 14th century. The first builder it was Mr. Otto, and the second one it was Peter Parler. Peter Parler, it was the French architect who built the cathedral, the St. Vitus Cathedral, and it was really famous architecture during the Middle Ages. It's really famous during the Middle Ages because the Charles IV, he actually invited him to his court from France because the Charles IV he had links with the French court. Instead of this bridge, because the Charles Bridge is the Gothic bridge, and before that bridge, he was a big bridge from the 11th century, I think. Yes, is a Romanesque bridge, is a Judith bridge, and from that bridge preserved, I think, just a few things, and you can find them in a museum of the Charles Bridge and on another site, on another part, and also preserved one tower. I will show you this one. So do you see these two towers? And the smaller one, the smaller tower, it has the structure which preserved from the Judith Bridge and from the Romanesque time period, and the tower on the right side, this is a tower from the 15th century. I think this is a tower was built during the Jiří z Poděbrad, George from Poděbrady, yes, in the 15th century. Exists some legend about that how Czech people from all Czech kingdom, how they wanted to help with the building of the Charles Bridge, and builders they had a request about raw eggs because in the past it was necessary to add raw eggs. They put raw eggs in this material which I don't know glue blocks or something like this. Yes, and the people from one village they afraid that the eggs during the way they will not survive the eggs, and they will broken, and that's why they sent boiled eggs. That's why it was. That's the legend about that guy. They didn't understand. Some guys from one village, they also didn't understand, and instead of eggs, they send I think cottage or something like that, or cheese. So okay, guys, do you see this statue? Usually all statues on the Charles Bridge, they're from 18th century. They're from Baroque sculptors. Mostly it's a Brokov family or Brown families. And this statue represents Brunswick. And Brunswick, it's a Czech national hero. So Brunswick is actually the Czech version of some German legend. But the main point is that this hero, by the way, this statue is from 19th century, is not the original one. And by the way, Brunswick is a hero from 12th century who had a magic sword, and he used that sword. He won to the dragon and saved the lion. Probably sword will appear again when it will really hard time for the Czech nation, for the Czech lands. Is marks of the flood. Can you see this one? Marks of the flood. All of these marks. This is the level of the water, and you can see here years. By the way, the worst was in 2002. Okay, guys, now we will go to the Charles Bridge. I will show you this, so let's take a look at it.